Good morning, everyone, and welcome back here to Comic Vantage. And today we are going to continue a long-awaited instructional video. A long time ago, I'm talking maybe a year and a half, 2 years back, I did a video on how to properly pack comic books for shipping. And I promised at the end of the video, I would also do another video on how to properly pack CGC or graded comic books. Never got around to it until now. So I wanted, packing up comic books for shipping, especially CGC books, can be kind of daunting and a little scary because you have to worry about corner crunches and, this plastic. It protects the book, but wow, this can get damaged really easy. So I'm about to show you a deceptively easy way and safe way to pack your comics for shipping. This is something I discovered. I started doing it probably about a year and a half or so ago. You're looking at a pool noodle here. And the little backstory was my neighbors next door were moving out. And they were throwing a bunch of stuff away. And I saw them bringing out some pool noodles. And I was like, a light bulb went off. I'm like, hey, can I have those? And they're like, sure. And they gave them to me. And I've been doing this ever since. And I have not had a single mishap, knock on wood, in shipping CGC books since I started doing this. This whole thing came about because I also received a hard drive once in the mail, and the hard drive was kind of floating in the middle of the box with no other packing around it, and it was completely 100% safe. So, enough of the backstory. Let me get to show you what I have. So first off, we are going to go through the materials. First thing is we have a standard pool noodle. Now, do not get jumbo pool noodles. You just need the regular size. This is a standard 55-inch pool noodle, and with one of these, you will get enough material to pack 2 books. These, on the off-season, can get a little pricey. You're looking at like $4 or $5 a piece for them in the off-season. But during the summertime, you can usually find these at Walmart for a couple bucks, or even at your local dollar store for $1, and you can stock up then. The other thing you need, of course, is a CGC book to ship. This might be kind of redundant. I just do this because it makes me feel better. I only need 1 padded envelope, or you can just use a piece of bubble wrap, or you don't even need this. You also need a very sharp knife, X-Acto blade, pair of scissors, and last but not least, this is a priority mailbox number 1095. You can pick these up on the USPS website. They are totally free. They will ship them to you in stacks of 10 up to 25, and you can get like 100 of these at a time if you want, or you can just order 10. I usually order these by the 100 because I ship a lot of stuff. And again, I will repeat, a 1095 box. And last, but certainly not least, and this is optional, but it is recommended, is a good cup of coffee. A good cup of coffee will get you through the day. It's funny, I've been drinking coffee since I was like 5 years old. My grandfather gave it to me. All right, so I'm going to move this angle so you guys can see what I'm doing on the table. This is going to be a little bit easier here. So what we're going to do is we are going to measure up our box. Now, I always start with the short end of the box, and I will cut my pool noodle to fit that size. So, all right, let me come over here, and we will shift across. See that lined up there at the crease, the other crease, and then I will just cut along that. And like I said, when you are done here, you will have enough material to pack up 2 boxes. I'm just going to cut all of it right away because I will be using these. And you'll also see at the end why, well, actually right when I'm done cutting this last one, why I cut down all these little pieces. All right. Now, next thing we're going to do is we are going to take our pool noodle and we are going to slice lengthwise down the whole noodle. Make sure this is completely open. There we go. And like I said, I'm just going to prep all of these while I am here, because I am going to end up using them anyway, all right, so those 4 are done. Now, you have this small section left over. This you are going to slice in half. And then you're going to slice it in half again, each piece. And then you're going to cut. There we go. Make these nice little C shapes with them. So slice in half. And cut. Yoink. All right, that is actually the hardest part of this job. With that being done, this is where it gets very, very easy. So we are going to start building our box. Okay, we have our box. I'm going to pull back a little bit now, raise this up. There we go. So there's our box. You know what I really hate? I hate when people take this off of the boxes and throw it inside and then ship it to me. Just throw these out, people. Another awesome sip of coffee. Okay, so we got our book. Today's book is CGC 9.8 Transformers Dark Cybertron, the Rob Liefeld cover. Yes, Rob Liefeld did a homage to himself. Cool cover though. So I just, like I said, this might be kind of redundant, and you're going to see why in a second. But I just like to take this and just pop it into a little bit of padding. I honestly don't think it needs this, but you know, just to be on the little extra safe side. Now, once we have that, we need 2 of the long pieces of pool noodle and 2 of the small pieces of pool noodle. So we find our crease, wherever I put that at, there we go, crease, and we just open it up and we put it on the end of the book. And then we do the same on the other side. And then we take our little C shapes and we put one on each of the long ends of the book. That's it, people. That's all you need. Look at that. Now you use the 1095 boxes because these things fit 100% perfect into them. So you're going to take this and then you're just going to slide it in. And that's it. It does bust the box a little bit, but these are not flat rate. These are not cubic, so you don't got to worry about it. And then you just seal that shut, and you're off in the mail. Look at that. Tell me that's not easy. A box this size, with this size book, completely packed up, weighs less than 2 pounds. So this will ship 2-pound priority mail rate anywhere in the country. Depending on where you ship it to, they do a distance rate with this type of box. So that means, like, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. If I ship this to California, it'll cost $9. If I ship it to Pennsylvania, it will cost at the most, I think, $14 or $15. So going across the entire country, you are not looking at more than $15 to ship this book, which I gotta say is pretty awesome for that kind of peace of mind. The book is 100% just floating in there. It's not touching any sides. I have never had an issue with this. I feel, you know, before I started doing this, I felt so nervous shipping CGC book. I was like, oh my God, is the corner gonna come cracked? I don't even feel a slight twinge of nervousness when I do this with my CGC books now. So that's that, people. Comic Vantage imparting a bit of wisdom and knowledge onto everyone. That's the second half of my How to Ship Comics instructional videos. If you guys like what you see, let me know down in the comments below. I love talking to people. If you have your own interesting way on how you ship books, also let me know. I would love to hear it. And that's it. To all my channel subscribers and members, you guys are awesome. Love you to death. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not, hit the little CV right there to subscribe. Hit the bell up top to get my notifications. And like always, guys, thank you for watching and take it easy.